Hi, my name is Jonathan, and you'll most likely have received one of my emails on behalf of the Residents Committee or seen a post from Facebook within the last couple of months. As most of you will be aware, Islington Wharf is a great place to live and has a great community spirit. However, we are plagued with problems through no fault of our own. The biggest two are unbearable heat within the apartments, also known as heat gain, and leaking around the windows frames, known as water ingress. Since moving in last year, the problem has been so bad that I've been driving this particular issue forward with the rest of the committee since I joined, and I can only but sympathise with you who have been living here longer than I have. You will have known that over the last couple of weeks, we have been asking all residents to complete a survey, and the results have been overwhelming. We had a massive response rate of 78 apartments letting us know what their views were, with 61% stating they had a problem with heat gain and 35% a problem with water ingress. Only 4% did not have any of the known faults. If you want to see the full set of results, including the comments, you can download these from our website. The link will be shown at the end of the video. Muse, who are the developers in question, have long since known about these two faults and been advised by two previous engineering companies that the main fault was and is the glazing. They have since appointed a third engineering company who advised that creating a larger window is the only solution. To us, on the committee, it seems to be that Muse will only listen to an engineering company which agree with them, hence they are on the third one. We have requested time and time again to review these results of the other two companies, however Muse have refused to give us this information. I wonder why that is. In the past couple of weeks, Muse wrote to you asking for you to attend a formal meeting. It was the committee's intention to distribute a list of questions which had not been previously answered in correspondence ahead of the meeting, and put these formally to Muse in front of you all. We also insisted that we should record the meeting to allow those not present to view the contents after, both reasonable requests. Once informed of this, Muse changed the format to a drop-in style, presumably in an attempt to divide the residents and water down any objection. Muse provided an artist's impression on the proposed new windows and asked for your feedback. We've been copied into a few of these emails sent back to them, and the response is clear. You agree with what our experts say, and what the previous engineering companies of Muse say, and believe that a new window will not solve the problems. You are also furious that this is the best solution being proposed, no compensation is being provided, and that all other suggestions have been discounted without any formal proof of unsuitability or valid reason. Increasing the size of the window will not encourage airflow on a still day, but it will result in water coming to the apartment, damaging any furniture or electricals nearby, be a huge health and safety risk for children and pets, and have to be left open throughout the day, come rain or shine. What can you do to help? Well, there are several ways. If you haven't already done so, please join the association. It costs just £10 a year, and once we have over 50% of apartments signed up, we will be in charge. Revolution will no longer report to Muse, it will report to the Residents Association and therefore you. When we get to over 50% of the apartments, we will become legally responsible and have the power to represent you fully. When we get to over 50%, we will not only have the voice, but your backing to bring about the change that you want. We want to make sure all of those latent defects are paid for, not by you out of your service charge, but by the developers at fault. We want to make sure that the great social community we have is built upon. We want to make sure that those of you who have chosen to live here, either long-term, short-term, or invest here, can enjoy it to its fullest. We can only do this with your help and support. Earlier this week, some of the committee and I met with a highly respected lawyer who is a partner of a firm of solicitors, so he could advise us of the legal routes we can go down. Whilst we would of course always recommend for you to get your own legal advice, he mentioned that this problem does affect us all, regardless of whether you are a landlord, owner, or tenant. Tenants may be able to bring a claim of action against their landlords, and landlords or owners will most likely be required to divulge known building issues, for which it is one of them, to the vendors during the conveyancing process should they wish to sell. Failure to do so could result in a claim of action being brought against the vendor for misrepresenting the state of the apartment. We are all in this for the long haul, and the truth of the matter is that until this major problem is solved, our investments in these properties are likely to be affected. Our only choice is to get this fixed and ensure that the fix is the best one available, not the cheapest one for the developers. Therefore, please, if you haven't already done so, please register to be part of the association so we can continue to fight this on your behalf. Make sure you're signed up to our mailing list so that we can keep in touch with you about the important things, and please continue to send emails to ISIS Muse expressing your concerns with the proposed solution. Thank you.